Welcome back to Gear Check Games. This is our 30th episode of Kingdom Hearts 1.5 for the PS4.
This is our 30th anniversary. I can't believe we've made it this far, but, you know, here we are.
We just broke the streak on starting This Is Halloween on the same note every time.
It's because the world's finished. I'm just doing cleanup.
Well, better restart the game.
Better restart the whole Let's Play.
Mm-hmm. Now, for our viewers at home, I would, like I mentioned in the last part, I would advise doing this later, because there's going to be a point in the game, kind of towards the beginning of the end game, where you're encouraged to revisit earlier worlds. I would recommend, like, if you're going to do some cleanup at Halloween Town, I would recommend doing it then, because, like we said, there's a door that only opens when you defeat Captain Hook in this room.
True. But the reason I'm doing it now is because no enemy spawns.
That's true. Good point.
Hold on a minute. What if... Alright, I'm about to go full... I was going to say game theory, but it's more like a fan theory.
Full yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to Gear Check Games.
I'm gonna go full fan theory on y'all. What if that's Captain Hook's grave? And he actually died in the real world a long time ago, but his spirit remains...
And they put him in a Christmas tree-shaped grave for some reason.
His spirit remains in Never Never Land until it's finally set to rest when you beat him to death with a sword shaped like a key.
Oh, there's Dalmatians down here.
Yeah.
Only in 1.5, 2.5.
Well, no, because I'm pretty sure you can come back here in the original version.
Yes, but those are the Dalmatians that were also in it. So in the original game before Final Mix,
there was more than just the Trinity in the house that you could miss?
Yeah, those Dalmatians and the Trinity and possibly that Orichalcum, I have no idea, were completely missable.
That's ridiculous.
I definitely got the Dalmatians in my playthrough. But not the Trinity.
See, I know I got the Trinity. I was a little bit worried that I didn't get the Dalmatians when I was looking at So when I played this game the first time, I checked a walkthrough every now and again for not for any strategies or anything, just to see what items were in the world and see if I'd missed any.
It's on the fence.
I think I already got it.
Yeah, I was gonna say
the red Trinity on the fence that you slammed into. Yeah, I think.
I'm just being thorough.
That Trinity was always there. I'm talking about the one from inside the house.
Oh yeah. So I remember the Trinity from inside the house being just in the middle of the crater, just like.
Yeah, I remember that too, but I didn't see it there, and I don't believe Trey got it.
I'm pretty sure it's that one on the gate, because I remember it respawning. Because they moved it so you can get it now, even after you destroy the mansion. But also they kind of glitched it, where it'll disappear after you activate it. But then when you re-enter that room, the Trinity will still be there, just uninteractable.
Did they change it to a different color Trinity then?
Possibly, I don't know.
Was it supposed to be a different color?
I thought I saw it down there when Trey fell down there earlier.
To tell you the truth, I've only played the PS2 version of this one time. That was my initial Kingdom Hearts playthrough. Random first-person jump scares are now going to be a thing in this playthrough.
First-person zoom-ins on faces.
Yeah.
So the wonderful thing about Tiggers is that they're voiced by Jim Cummings as well.
Jim Cummings is the entire cast of Winnie the Pooh.
Oh,
if you're wondering why I stopped, it's because I almost said E.E. Cummings, and I had to recalibrate my brain.
What's wrong with E.E.?
Oh no.
Is this our first time? Yeah, I guess it is. We haven't been back here for a while, have we?
Yeah, I think it was 2 worlds ago.
Yeah.
We gotta do Rabbit's little nook of the woods.
God, ever since I was a child, I have loved the aesthetic of Rabbit's house.
Yes.
Carrots.
His spelling, not so much.
They're like if a kid wrote them.
There's Kanga.
Or an idiot.
Cabbage.
An idiot kid named Christopher Robin.
And there's Al, but most of all.
Hey, at least
Winnie
Rabbit
the
spelled it
Pooh.
correctly.
Someone had to
Winnie
teach
the
him.
Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, cuddly little chubby, all stuffed with
Disney's
fluffies,
watching, Nick.
Winnie the Pooh.
Stop singing.
Don't worry about it. I can't hold the tune to save my life. Surely it won't get picked up by
Future
the...
Games is now the intellectual property of Disney. I almost said Disney
Dude.
Interactive,
If they want to buy us,
which I don't think even exists anymore.
Nope, it does not. Remember when Maker was a thing? And like half the channels on YouTube were Disney property? Because they were all
Oh.
signed with Maker.
I remember that.
That was a fun year and a half.
Didn't all those people, as soon as their contracts were up, they're like, no more Maker.
Well,
Stop
Maker
talking
just
about
kinda, like-
nobodies.
Anyway, nobody? Who is this nobody?
This is back when the
Actual?
franchise was simple and clean.
That's the way that he's making you feel tonight. Actual, are you in there? Actual? Oh no, it's just
This
rabbit.
game is our last sanctuary from the nonsense that became Kingdom Hearts.
You mean to tell me it wasn't always nonsense?
Well, but there was like a logic to the nonsense.
How many Hikaru-san songs can we name in a sentence?
3, because there are 3.
I'm sure outside of this game she's done
Unless you
other
randomly
songs.
just slip into Japanese in the middle of your sentence to get the Japanese names in there too.
Okay, in that case, 6.
What is Rabbit's name in Japanese?
Rabbit, I'm
Nick?
guessing. So if they didn't just want to translate it as rabbit, or rabbito potentially, they may have translated it as Usagi because that's the Japanese word for rabbit, and his name is just spelled regularly.
Rabbit sounds like the name.
I can't really look at Rabbit and see Usagi.
Rabbit
Yeah.
sounds like a Japanese Pokemon name for like Diggersby.
Rabbit has actually been Sailor Moon this whole time.
Piglet is talking to the space between Sora's shins.
So Pooh is eating Rabbit out of house and home as usual. I like to imagine that Rabbit is the one who like goes and fetches all the honey. Like he's the one who goes up in the trees and he has like the bee suit and all that. But Pooh just like robs them.
You know what?
I mean, pretty much.
You know what I love about the music in this world is that it, despite the fact that Atlantica only managed to get like the fish in the board is lucky, in for the worse of fate. But this world got the whole song.
Yeah. Because it's
This is
shorter.
quite
worried.
fitting music.
Yeah, I think
yeah,
this is
this
the
is-
only time this music track plays in the whole game. Fun
Isn't this the
fact.
minigame music?
No, it's just like a random piece of music.
Is it even in the
literally-
soundtrack?
Does
It's
Rabbit ever
randomly-
wear those clothes?
Wait, he has. Oh,
He
I was gonna say, that's a pretty
doesn't-
fly
yes.
looking hat.
yeah.
In the
actually.
winter episodes, he
Yeah,
does.
in the winter part of the movie where they go out to find. I think I'm remembering this right.
In
where,
the
like,
winter part of the
Pooh-
movie where they leave Tigger in the woods to die.
Oh yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
That movie was kind of messed up.
God, I love all the Winnie the Pooh movies.
So we all saw how deep that hole went, right?
Uh-oh.
wait.
How much
Are
did they
we-
stretch out Pooh trying to
are
pull him
we-
out?
This is the
Are we
Sonic
gonna
06
red
version
line-
of Pooh. Long Pooh.
All right, so Trey, if I were to theoretically do a red line of where Pooh's torso and body would have to be, would you edit it into that shot?
I'll use my imagination.
It's been a while since I've seen any Winnie the Pooh media, but doesn't Tigger normally bounce around on his tail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think he does later when you get to the room with the giant pot that you have to like throw nuts at.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My new friend Sora.
This game isn't very logical. Tigger doesn't even bounce around on his tail.
Wait, doesn't he bounce on his tail in this minigame coming up?
Presumably. So, Tigger's tail has a spring in it that's like one of the most obvious toy pieces, that's animated in any of the members of the 100-Acre Wood.
Why do they keep
like-
framing Sora as a giant in this world?
Well,
I mean,
Like this shot.
to be
Duh.
fair, Christopher Robin was at least 4 times taller than any of his toys.
wait, you mean to tell me that Pooh is like, or I mean, Sora is like shorter than Christopher Robin?
Do you mean to tell me Sora is a manlet? Or I guess at this point he'd be a boylet.
I guess he doesn't hit his growth spurt until 2.
Dan, never say the word boylet again. Anyhow, Owl, I can't remember if I got this thought out earlier, but of Christopher Robin's toys, Owl is the one that looks least like a toy, because he's just an owl.
He's just a stuffed owl that his dad had.
Owl just came in and ruined one of Rabbit's carrots.
You see, Sora, this is what Tigger is going to do to the carrots. No, don't!
Couldn't you just tell him?
I only have 6 of those.
So Nick, I
Probably
have a
have
question.
Yes,
If you want to make tea, what do you do to the water?
I'm leaving.
So yeah, here's this mini game where you're supposed to keep Tigger from bouncing on the carrots.
This barely functioning minigame.
Block
Yeah,
Tigger.
basically, just mash triangle.
Uh-huh.
I forgot that
If
this
you can.
mini game was called Block Tigger.
Yeah, don't actually try to play the game. Just mash the triangle button and you'll win instantly.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Trey,
The goal of the Block Tigger minigame is to cancel Tigger on social media.
It's like a really boring version of 3D Sonic.
I have an answer for your question, Trey. You warm it up. You get it real hot.
That's
what
gonna be some
happens-
gross ass tea.
You boil the water and pour the packet.
The water gets boiled.
But who does it?
I do. I boil the water.
Oh,
What
Trey,
did you
you
do?
played the game too much. You missed.
I did, yeah. Like it's kind of like with the other game where it's like it works sometimes.
Like, he's not smashing them either. He's just driving them into the ground. Just dig them out.
yeah.
I mean, I
You
guess
saved
everyone in this
14
world
out
is
of 15
dumb.
carrots. Congratulations.
What's going on? Nobody keeps up with
They are alive because of a child's imagination.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
there's
doesn't
something
he
wrong
have
with my
different?
tail.
it-
Would explain why I'm not using it at all.
Yeah. He bounced on it the wrong way. Yeah, I think
Tigger
the
just walks up with like a full tail cast. Hey guys, I'm having a rough day.
one of his bounces. There's just like this awful crunching sound effect. Where did that pumpkin go?
To the sky.
Merlin's just sitting in
Merlin's
his
house.
study reading, and all of a sudden he gets hit in the face.
He's
with
getting
a
pelted by...
pumpkin.
So it's just tossing
Oh, dear.
pumpkins out of the book.
Merlin's in his study reading. He gets pelted by 9 pumpkins. He's like, that's it. I'm going to Bermuda.
Sora gets back, and Merlin's just like, "I hope you're happy, boy. You've killed Archimedes."
I don't even think you get anything for pulling all these vegetables out of the ground. It's
You-
just being a jerk to Rabbit.
You get a
You
sense
earned
of
the
pride and
ire of
accomplishment.
Rabbit.
Yeah.
Like how you had to do a whole minigame to save Rabbit's crops, and then
then you
immediately
just
after you
killed
just
them
start
all.
yanking them out and throwing them into space.
I'm
So-
surprised there's not like a trophy for it or
You should
something.
be playing like
I would-
Requiem for a Dream right now.
I would like to take
Just
a moment.
Rabbit looking on in abject horror off in the distance.
I would like to take a moment to promote the Tigger movie, not because of anything that's happened in the game other than Tigger's existence, but it's a real good movie and you should all watch it.
Make a movie that's what Tiggers do best.
T-I-double-G-R.
Oh, you can't pull the carrots out, sadly.
Of course you can.
Rabbit will kill you.
He's like, those are for me, dang it.
He just pulls a carrot out of the ground. On guard.
Don't let images fool you. Big leaf carrot small, but small carrot big. But small
Okey dokey.
carrot leaf carrot big. It's it's a thing.
In this game, I'm sad there's no Winnie the Pooh Keyblade. Didn't they add one in Kingdom Hearts 2.5?
Yeah, one that's like it's like hard mode. It's just
what's
a
it do?
terrible Keyblade. I think it's good for like. Oh, I forget. I think it like increases your magnetism, so you can like collect items more easily.
Oh.
Or maybe you like get more of item drops when you have it equipped. Because I remember using it for some of like the material farming and like Mushroom 13 stuff. So it has a use. It's just like not great for combat.
Now that I think about it, the magnetism thing might be right. I thought I remembered a Pooh Keyblade that had like crap stats, but made healing items like 20% stronger.
That might be a different Keyblade, but that also sounds familiar.
They added a bunch of new Keyblades in 2.5. There's a bunch that are kind of like that.
See, I wouldn't know because I've actually never played Kingdom Hearts 2 Vanilla. Because I'm a dirty heathen.
I know they added a couple new ones for 1.5 as well. I know that there's one
There's like a Cinderella one, right?
Is that three? No. So there's a Keyblade called
There's
Three
like a
Wishes.
Rose Keyblade that they added in 1.5 or something.
I thought that was always
in
in
Hollow Bastion.
Rumbling Rose was always
Rumbling
there.
Rose
You just had to go back for it.
I think in this game it's Divine Rose. Rumbling Rose is in the second one.
Oh, that's
See, that's again, it's the Pumpkin Head versus Pumpkin King thing. They just make two Keyblades that look the same but have different names.
Divine Rose is the one you get for putting all the books back correctly, right? Or am I? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Belle's just like, thank you for putting all the library books back in this castle I've never been to before. Have a giant key.
Belle really cares about libraries.
Yes.
Yeah. She's
Also,
she's obsessive compulsive about alphabetizing things.
To be fair, the NPCs never give you a Keyblade. They give you a keychain that changes your Keyblade.
True.
For there is only the one Keyblade in this game.
Yep, just the one. We're leaving it at that.
Just the one.
Well,
Cut to the freaking
The
bonus
graveyard.
ending of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Only one.
The Keyblades War Graveyard.
looks at Kingdom Hearts 3's final boss. Yeah, one.
Well, everybody, I'm having a no good, very bad day.
How many Kingdom Hearts games do you think it would take until we got to the point where like the Hundred-Acre Wood characters have Keyblades?
No. The conflicts of man cannot come to this world.
I need to see Keyblade Master Eeyore.
Oh my god, how
The
would
key
he
is
hold
just
it?
his tail.
It's just a stick with a nail in it.
What did we eventually say Winnie the Pooh's nobody name was?
I always
Was
go
it
with Zoppo.
Yeah, Zoppo was a famous one. I think Zoof is one that we considered for a bit.
That's not intimidating in the least.
There you go.
So here's a new one I'm proposing: Pohawks.
So the goal of this next minigame is to guide Pooh up this hill, and there's like honeypots all around.
This
So-
is my second least favorite Hundred-Acre Woods minigame.
It's just
What's
real
your-
slow. Well, like this part of it
Yeah.
is. The actual minigame's not bad at all, but this...
Run in circles around this bear.
What are circles around you?
So if he sees a honeypot, you're gonna have to sink some time into it.
You gotta whap him.
Sora,
Oh,
Sora
God.
should just pick up the pot and like smash it in front of him. No!
You want more honey? Follow me.
Or just like carry the pots to the end.
Like dump it
Yeah.
into the river. And that's how the Hundred-Acre Wood became polluted.
That's how it became a war zone.
I like how the pots literally add no challenge, because there's not a time limit or anything, so they're purely just there to waste your time.
Yeah.
Well, this was the era of longer games equals better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the ruby weapon was in Final Fantasy VII.
Hey, that's a fun challenge, though.
It's also like 6-hour boss fight sometimes.
Without the new speed up mechanics they added in the port.
How do I push? Like this. Wait, Owl literally didn't move at all.
Riku never let Sora push him in the swing. This is a new experience for him.
Was there a swing on Destiny Island?
No.
There was a hammock.
Riku destroyed it after Sora got too many ideas in his head.
Sora's just standing there fantasizing about pushing Kairi on the swing, but like she's small and yellow and
a bear.
That's a weird way to pronounce Riku.
It's literally just Pooh in a red wig and like her outfit.
Actually, isn't there a flashback kind of like that in Halloween Town where Sora is just like hallucinating, like dancing with Kairi, and everybody around him is just like, what the hell? Cut to credits.
I have no idea.
Oh, do you have to get him back up there now? Oh my god, really? Okay, I lucked out on my side playthrough. Like, I got it the first try, thankfully.
Oh my
Well,
god.
I thought I would too, because like it looked like I did it right.
I'm so
It's like there can't be any
far away from
challenge
my
in the Winnie the Pooh
microphone.
world.
I'm so
Oh, you
sorry.
don't have to. Oh, okay, this isn't bad. I thought you were gonna have to like walk him up there again.
No.
Thank God.
Well, makes me wonder if you can guide him up there, or if this way is just faster.
What?
Yeah.
Is
I don't
Owl
know.
like deliberately flapping his wings at the wrong time to screw you up?
I think so.
I think he flaps his wings when Pooh is at the high, or is at his apex.
Pooh flies out of the book and kills
Yeah,
Archimedes.
I think that's actually when you're supposed to like hit it, because it just kind of like stores your push until Pooh actually gets in range.
Joe, you're very hung up on Archimedes dying, which, to be fair, he must have, because he's nowhere to be seen outside of this book.
Well, I think there's a little statue of him outside of Merlin's house.
Yeah, he's painted on the house.
I guess maybe his relationship with Merlin grew strained in the later years.
I am not dead, Archimedes.
But I can make you dead.
It was very difficult for me to not say the other line.
It's okay, there's a very helpful YouTube people can watch if they'd like to hear it, called 2.5 Merlins.
Oh my god. I forgot that the upgraded version of Stop was Stoppera.
And then
Hey,
Stapaga
Riku,
later.
You want to go to the Stoppera?
Phantom of the Stoppera.
I love just being in the 100-acre, just spending the whole episode in the 100-acre woods, and then you open the load, like the save menu, and find that your last save was at Guillotine Gate.
That's the kind of wonderful dichotomy you can only get in a game like Kingdom Hearts.
Wait, Guillotine Gate, is that from the Hunchback of Notre Dame world?
No, that's from Sonic the Hedgehog 5. Guillotine Gate Zone.
Oh my god.
Well, now that we've gone from one imaginary land, we gotta go to another.
Joe, if you're right, how much does Sega have to pay you? Okay, bye.
Bye.